Entrepreneurs are great at solving problems and giving life to ideas. But when it comes to SEO, I've seen them make some of the biggest mistakes that cost them hundreds, even if not thousands of dollars, and sometimes even millions of dollars. Heck, some of these guys have gone in to create businesses that have succeeded and are big brands, and they still continually make these mistakes. Hi everyone, I'm Patel, and today I'm going to break down the 5 dumbest mistakes entrepreneurs make with their SEO. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. So let's dive right into the 5 biggest mistakes. Mistake number 1, optimizing for the wrong keywords and trying to rank for even competitive keywords early on. This is a mistake that a lot of new businesses make early on, and it's an issue that could be avoided really easily. Because here's the thing, if a keyword is super competitive, the chances are you're not going to rank for it. Or if a keyword won't convert well, ranking for it isn't going to drive you any sales. And it's not hard to solve this problem. All you have to do is go to Ubersuggest, type in your competitor URL, click on top pages, it'll show you all their top pages, and then I want you to click on view all under estimated visits. This will show you all the keywords that your competition is going after. These keywords are more likely to convert into sales than just picking random keywords. The next thing I want you to do is go to Ubersuggest. Once you have a list of keywords, type them in, and it'll give you all these ideas and other comparison words, prepositions, and other ideas that you can go after. But here's the thing, when you're doing this, you can't just go after any random keyword. You need to look for keywords that have a high CPC, because if someone is paying a lot of money to advertise on it, you can bet that it probably converts highly into sales. The other thing you need to look for is a low SD. A low SD stands for SEO difficulty. So the lower the numbers, such as in the 40s, 30s, or 20s, is great. The moment you get above 50 for a new site, it's just going to be harder to rank. Look for those 2 things plus high volume. So the higher the volume, higher the CPC, and the lower the SD or SEO difficulty, the better that keyword is. Those are the ones you want to go after. And when you do that, you're more likely to get some sales. The second biggest mistake that I see people making is they're not using analytics or running regular website audits. This is one of the big mistakes that companies make all the time. Because if you don't have analytics set up, and I'm not just talking about your visits, do you have goal tracking set in place, conversion tracking? Do you know what pages, what content is driving the sales? Do you know what visitors are? Hey, a visitor from California may not be worth the same as a visitor from New York or Texas or any other region. Look, many people act on advice that they get online, and hey, when you do that, that's fine. But if that advice isn't converting into revenue, who cares? So when you're getting all this SEO advice that people are giving you and you're implementing, but it's not converting into revenue, stop doing that. What you need to do is look at the core metrics that are driving your sales and focus on them. And in addition to that, you need to be running regular site audits. And you can also do this within the site audit report within Ubersuggest for free. It'll tell you what's wrong, and as you fix them, you should notice more conversions and sales within your analytics. The third big mistake, overlooking page titles and meta descriptions. Look, if one site ranks number 1 on Google and another site ranks number 2, but everyone starts clicking the number 2 listing, what do you think that tells Google? Hey, the number 2 listing is more relevant than the number 1 listing. It doesn't matter if the number 1 has more backlinks or better on-page SEO, they're looking at user metrics. So think about copy, persuasive copy. Start looking at the paid ads. Typically the people at the top aren't just paying the most, but they're getting a lot of clicks because that helps Google make a lot more money, and that'll help you do well. Now with your meta descriptions, try to keep them around 160 characters. If they're too long, what you'll find is they won't get cut off. Try to be punchy, have the keywords in the title tag, the meta description closer to the beginning. That should help you get more clicks. The fourth big mistake, not using anchor tags properly. If you're going after a keyword like online marketing, all your anchor tags shouldn't say online marketing when other sites link to you. And even when you're doing internal links, all your anchor text shouldn't say online marketing. It needs to be natural. Sometimes I'm writing a blog post and I'm linking to my post on SEO, and I'll say, hey, if you want to rank higher in Google, follow these tips. You'll notice that I didn't use the word SEO right there. And sometimes when I am talking about SEO and I'm linking to my SEO article, I'll say, hey, you need to check out these SEO tips. And I'll link the word SEO tips to that article. In other words, I'm rotating it up. I'm having a lot of random keywords. Some are brand oriented, some are random, some are related to the article. And by doing this, it's natural. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to manipulate Google. I'm trying to do this because I'm doing what's best for the user, and I want it to flow naturally as if someone's reading it versus just stuffing in a keyword. And when you do that, you'll find that you'll rank higher versus if all your links say the same anchor text, Google's gonna know that you're trying to manipulate them. And that's an easy way to see your rankings start climbing, and then you'll notice all of a sudden, boom, they start dipping and they keep dipping more and more. It's because your anchor text is too rich. The fifth mistake, building content for algorithms and not your audience. Look, at the end of the day, Google has algorithm updates like EAT, right, which is all about authority, expertise, trust, and they have algorithms like BERT, which are optimizing for natural language processing. In other words, they do not want you to create content for just their bot. They're trying to adopt their algorithm to optimize for what humans want. So think big picture. Don't be really closed-minded and be like, hey, my competition's really spammy and they're creating content just for Google and keyword stuffing, so I'm gonna do that. It's not about your word count. It's not about stuffing keywords in your article. It's about doing what's best for a user. And if you write content for them in the long run, you'll do really well. And what I see people doing is like, oh, I'm gonna write some content for Google and some content just for people. No, write content for people first, even if Google doesn't like it. And then try to optimize that article for search engines as well. Make sure you do have the right keywords in there. It flows well, you have the right internal linking, good on-page SEO. But if that means that article is not that optimized because you wrote it for people instead of search engines, that's okay. In the long run, that'll help you rank the highest and beat your competition. Now, if you need more advice to climb higher in Google and improve your rankings, check out my ad agency, Neil Patel Digital. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, and tell other people about it. Thank you for watching.